All right, rookie quarterback number 2. I think this is kind of premature considering the fact that the Tennessee Titans have a starting quarterback in Ryan Tannehill, but a lot of people cannot forget that divisional round game versus the Cincinnati Bengals when Ryan Tannehill threw 3 interceptions. That 19-16 loss to the Cincinnati Bengals, where clearly the Tennessee Titans had this game in the bag. But Malik Willis, 2 back-to-back weeks. Malik Willis has been very, very exciting as a quarterback, providing the Tennessee Titans with a certain swagger, with his ability to be mobile and able to throw the ball with different arm angles. Like it's a very, very exciting thing to watch. And watching him play this past weekend versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, it begs the question. It definitely begs the question. Uh, he went 7 for 17, had 80 yards passing, and threw a touchdown pass to tight end Chig Okwanwo. I hope I said that correctly. Like, is it time for us to excuse me, is it time for Ryan Tannehill to look over his shoulder? Honestly, I don't think that works out financially for the Tennessee Titans, considering the fact that Ryan Tannehill, if they were to do something with him, you got $38 million in dead cap for this year and $36 million in dead cap next year for Ryan Tannehill. So I would think that they would probably try to move on for Ryan Tannehill next year via trade. But as far as 2020, 2022, I'm not too sure. But look, I like what I see out of Malik Willis. And also, this dude has like his lower body is like huge. Like it's crazy how huge his lower body is. Like you don't really see that out of quarterbacks where their legs be freaking huge like that. And one of the things that I loved about Malik Willis when he went into his press conference, and people say a lot that I'm against mobile quarterbacks, but that's not true. Like, I like mobile quarterbacks, but are they able to develop their game into them being able to be pocket passers and not have to rely on their legs 99.9% of the time? And he acknowledged that during the course of his press conference. I'm going to break down this. Go ahead and let you listen to the clip here.
Because I'm athletic or I can get out when I want to just to get out sometimes. It's just understanding when and when not to. And that's the biggest thing. That's why I'm a little disappointed in myself for the night. I think I got it a little bit too much. But it's a growing process. It's my second preseason game. I'm not going to be too hard on myself in that.
So it's his second preseason game, and he acknowledges the fact that he doesn't have to break the pocket all the time for the Tennessee Titans. Like, he's got to learn how to climb the pocket, and like for a mobile quarterback like that to acknowledge that so early on in his career is phenomenal. Because like you can only go so far as you can only go at so far with your athleticism. But if you can stand firm in the pocket and make the throws, like you can be a unstoppable dual threat. That's my only issue with Lamar Jackson. But people jump down my throat about that about Lamar Jackson. But like when you look at the Tennessee Titans front offensive line during the course of this game against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they were all over Malik Willis, and he was able to make plays and escape the pocket and do some things with the football. But all around, man, like I'm just looking at it. It's not his time. I would say give Malik Willis probably another year, and it's really it's very, very it's going to be very, very difficult for fans to refrain from for them not to call for Malik Willis to be the starter somewhere down the road during the course of the 2022 season. The second Ryan Tannehill fumbles the ball and they take it back for a touchdown or throws an interception, or he's not living up to their standards as the quarterback for the Tennessee Titans, I can hear the chants. You're going to hear the chants. This is what it is. And with all the adversity around Ryan Tannehill, Considering him going out in the media saying it's not his job to coach Malik Willis, like that's just going to add fuel to the fire to the naysayers. That's just what it is. But let's just pump the brakes on it for a year. Like let's remember now, Ryan Tannehill has taken you to the playoffs every single year. He's been a starter for the Tennessee Titans. Yes, there's been some heartbreaks. Last year versus the Cincinnati Bengals, the year before that against the Baltimore Ravens. And like, come on now, you can't really fault him with year one. He took you all the way to the conference championship. Could you really complain? Could you really complain? He hit the wall against the Kansas City Chiefs, who had no answer for Patrick Mahomes.
Nah, for the bay. Nah, for the bay. We don't care what you say. Nah, for the bay. Nah, for the bay. Nah, for the bay. We ain't hearing what you say. Nah, for the bay. Fire!